Hi, I'm Marcin Kruszkiewicz. I'm the producer of Hellraid at Techland, and you're watching Eurogamer.
The old ruins of Corvus. It's not far now.
Howdy Hellraiders, I'm Eurogamer's disembodied video voice Ian Higton, and this is Hellraid, the upcoming action-oriented dungeon crawler from Techland, the people behind the zombie kick-em-up games Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide. In Hellraid they continue their quest to make the perfect first-person melee combat game, this time in a fantasy setting, and at this year's Gamescom they've been showing off some brand new Skyrim-looking gameplay that you can see right now. Here's Marcin Kruszkiewicz from Techland to tell us more.
At Gamescom we brought the brand new level just on outdoor location, because at E3 we were showing dungeons and a lot of people ask, alright, but do we go outside sometimes? So this is why we decided to bring the outdoor map. And the concept of Hellraid is to join the idea of first-person, immersive and brutal melee combat mixed with magic, and put it into a game that is with hack and slash DNA. And all of that, we want to be in dark fantasy setting, so a classic struggle between forces of evil and forces of good, and we stick to this concept very rigorously. So there will be demons, different hordes of enemies, undead, skeletons, etc. So yeah, this is the general concept of Hellraid.
As I mentioned in my opener, the graphics for the outdoor areas look very Skyrim-y. They really do look beautiful with detailed environments and lush vistas, but unlike Skyrim, the outdoor sections in Hellraid will not be true open-world locations. Care to explain why, Marcin?
She was connected to life and life's mysteries.
Hellraid is not an open-world game. We decided to go for a story that is told by a sequence of levels of main quests, and in story mode you travel for different places, different missions, and you reveal the plot of the game. We found that the game that takes place only in dungeons and prisons starts to be depressing at some time, so also people were asking us whether we will have some kind of decent views, so yeah, we've created it and we are kind of happy. But just to compensate the players that the game could be too small with only the story mode, we prepared additional two modes, which is mission mode, a Hellraid in some kind of arcade-ish version with some combos, team scores and some additional challenges, and third mode is the arena mode, which tries a player to survive on arenas against waves of enemies. So the arena wave is the toughest, the arena mode is the toughest mode in Hellraid, but of course you can select different levels of difficulty for each of three gameplay modes. And also valuable information might be that all those three gameplay modes may be played in solo or in up to 4 players in cooperation mode.
So how will the inclusion of co-op play affect the gameplay and story of the main campaign?
It's still the same story. The gameplay rules change a bit because we wanted each player to have also a challenge, whether we play alone or in a group. So we prepared some mechanisms that keep the games entertaining, whether you play alone or with a group.
First-person perspective melee combat is obviously the biggest part of the Hellraid experience. Talk us through the combat mechanics and a few of the weapons we'll be bashing the beasties with.
The melee and the combat in first perspective is our main goal and our the thing that we would be glad to be proud of when Hellraid is out there, because we really put a lot of effort into creating an emotional, immersive, and kind of realistic feeling from the fight. So we've prepared different kinds of melee weapons like swords, one-handed swords, two-handed swords, axes, one-handed and two-handed, maces. All of that may be combined with the shield. So yeah, there's a lot of toys to play with, but the great thing about combat is Hellraid that you actually mix different fighting styles, and I mean magic. So with the quick slot system you can have several favorite stuffs and few blunt weapons that you like to fight with, and you just quickly switch between them. You don't choose the archetype of your character, you just start as a main character and you have like rosette of skills with different areas of specialization. And what's great, I think you can do crazy stuff in the rosette of skills, because you can come up with the builds that now we didn't predict. So it can be some kind of agility with some kind of heavy duty and defensive magic. Also in Hellraid there will be ranged weapons and some skills towards being more agile, more roguelike.
A standout weapon for me was a magic staff which gave you the ability to cut enemies' limbs off with a beam of lightning. Was that to give magic users the joy of dismemberment that they would normally miss out on?
Yeah, exactly, because a lot of players ask us whether will be some kind of limb cutting, etc. And we had it with the sword, but we thought, well, mage playing players might as well have fun with the limbs, so let's make a lightning bolts rip the parts of the flesh, and yeah, it works.
So what's your favourite weapon, Marcin? How do you like to roll when you're storming the dungeons, kicking ass and taking names?
Alright, if I need to go over a build in the morning, or when I want to check something and I want to get rid of the monsters efficiently, I go for stuff that shoots the lightning, and I use the headshot mechanic, because it wasn't on this presentation, we shown it on E3. If you aim properly with the lightning bolt and you get a proper headshot, the head goes poof. And the monster's gone. So this is most effective stuff at the moment, but it's on my list to lower its effectiveness down, because it could ruin the balance of the game.
I was interested to hear that the game is going to be released first on Steam Early Access. Why did you decide to pursue this route?
Yes, this is our plan to deliver the game this fall on Early Access. It's important for us because we are still unsure how the balance will work in the game, because we have like hundreds of thousands of items. There is a random system that drops the loot. And because of the rosette of skills and the creation of different paths of development, we want players to help us decide whether it's properly balanced. And the second issue is the problem of replayability of a game, which is for the mission mode and the arena mode. Whether players feel eager to go back there and try to master the map.
So what kind of content do you think will be releasing during Early Access?
Well, at this time I'm thinking of each of modes. So I think it will be a first map from the story mode, a map in mission mode, and I'm thinking 2 or 3 arenas just to play with, so the players don't get bored. And yeah, this is the plan for now, we will see.
Thanks, Marcin. Unfortunately, the Gamescom demo was not playable, so I don't have any hands-on impressions to share with you guys. However, I was suitably impressed with the demo I was shown. The graphics look lovely, and the skeletal enemies have this cool Harryhausen style to them that I really liked. The first-person melee combat of Techland's Dead Island games was always a bit sloppy and scruffy, but the byproduct of that was often some hilarious multiplayer gaming sessions. With Hellraid, these mechanics seem to have been refined and polished, which will hopefully make the combat more satisfying and less of a clumsy flail fest. Of course, without a proper hands-on, I can't really tell you for sure how it will handle, but for now, colour me interested, because this medieval monster mash is looking rather fun. We'll be trying to feature some more Hellraid on this channel very soon. If you fancy hearing more about Techland's Undead Baby alongside the usual exclusive interviews, early gameplay previews and interactive live streams, feel free to subscribe to this channel and have all that delivered to your subscription feed as soon as it goes live. I'll leave you now with some monstrous melee action as our hero tries to take down the Hercus boss beastie. Enjoy, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked what you watched. See ya!